a look at the person next to you. Say God loves you and I love you too. Now feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together, 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 we come together. In the name of love, we come together, 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 we come together. In the name of love. Now look at the person next to you. Say, I recognize the God in you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Now lift your voice and repeat after me. Oh, we come together, we come together, we come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, we come together, we come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, from every walk of life, every walk of life, every creed and color, every creed and color, in kinship we unite. In honor of the God in each other. Take a look at the person next to you. Say namaste, I bow to you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. Oh, we come together, we come together, we come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, we come together, 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 we come together. In the name of love, we come together, we come together, we come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, we come together, we come together, we come together, we come together, we come together.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Unity of Springfield. We're going to start things off today in song by going to number 47 in the Blue Book, Who You Really Are, number 47.
Shining
to listen. Well, as we light the Christ candle as a part of our connection to the greater unity movement, we connect and hold individual ministries in prayer every week. And this week we hold all the ministries in the state of Alaska.
Yes.
And so we bless this largest state up in the northwestern corner of North America. And we see everyone there receiving the blessings that they need to live their lives with complete love, abundance, and joy. And with this prayer thought and prayer moment, we extend this energy and this light around the world, blessing every country, every person. And we see everyone being whole and well and at peace. And we especially hold our military troops in prayer right now. Thank you, God. Amen. And now I welcome to the platform Linda Schneider. Here she comes. Come on down.
Come on down and step right up. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. We are so glad you are here. We extend a special welcome to those of you visiting today for the first time. On your way in today, you should have received a welcome packet. We also have a gift for you, so please see one of our greeters after today's service. Unity is a worldwide spiritual movement. We are an inclusive community, and we welcome all people. Today is Birthday Sunday. So those, if you have an August birthday, please stand so we can sing our birthday song. Any August birthdays? Deb? Okay. All right, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. God is blessing you. You're wonderful. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. And we invite you to join us for birthday cake in Margaret Kane Hall after the service. For our announcements today, Unity's Youth and Family Ministry is collecting backpacks and school supplies for local students. Please bring your donations through August 9th and drop them into the bin outside the youth room. Be sure to attend the Sunday service next week, August 9th, for the blessing of the backpacks. Reiki treatments will be offered after the service in the Reiki room. Use the sign-up sheet located in the foyer or ask any one of our Reiki practitioners wearing an orange lanyard to receive a free 12 to 15-minute treatment. If you are number one on the sign-up sheet, go immediately to the Reiki room after the service to begin your treatment. Other participants, please continue to enjoy fellowship in Margaret Kane Hall until you are called by one of the practitioners. The Sunday, 9 a.m. Spiritually Speaking class is currently studying Discover the Power Within You by Eric Butterworth. Get your copy and join us for the study of this Unity classic. Everyone is invited to join us for our Mindful Monday Peace Circle on Mondays from 3 to 4. This week we will gather on Zoom to take a collective breath and a deep exhale of renewal, connecting with one another in loving kindness to bring more peace into our world. Reverend Alden is facilitating a summer class based on the Unity booklet, Spiritual Keys of Overcoming Adversity. The class is on Wednesdays, running through September 2nd from 1 to 2 at the church. Each class is based on an individual topic, so come and go as your schedule permits. Booklets are available free of charge in the bookstore. A free will love offering will be received at the end of each class. Wednesday at 5:30 p.m., Karen Kelly will lead the gathering meditation via Zoom, creating a sacred space for quiet, introspective meditation. And Carol Strick has started a centering prayer group that meets weekly on Wednesdays at 5:30 p.m. This is an ongoing, in-person meditation in the Reiki room. Centering prayer is a receptive method of silent prayer in which we experience God's presence within us. You are invited to participate in the monthly Healing Crystal Bowls meditation with Peggy Patty on Thursday, August 6th at 6 p.m. Immerse yourself in the soothing, healing vibrations as we send harmony, peace, and balance into our community and into our world. Suggested love offering of $15. Next Sunday, August 9th, is our monthly fellowship potluck after the service. Bring your favorite dish to share. All are welcome to join in the Flute Circle with David Tell on Thursday, August 13th at 1 p.m., held here in the sanctuary. Beginners are encouraged to come as well. Community Meals team will start taking donations for our December gift bags on August 16th. We will also have a meeting that same day after the service. We are still looking for volunteers as well. Contact Shelley Kaufman for details and to get involved. Save the dates and plan to join us for a group trip to Unity Village in October. There are sign-up sheets in the foyer in Margaret Kane Hall. Emails are sent out weekly that have information on current happenings and how to join in events. To sign up for our emails, ask a greeter for a yellow card to fill out or visit our website to subscribe. Also, check out our website for up-to-date information at unityofspringfieldil.org. We would like to give a special thanks to Doug Brackney for the delicious cakes you provide for our monthly birthday celebrations. God bless you, Doug. Thank you. Yum, 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 yum. All right. Creating our lives and our world through the thoughts and beliefs we hold in mind is a spiritual principle we practice at Unity of Springfield. We also know this truth together. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God, the source of all good. And our vision statement together, we envision spiritual awakening for all. Our mission statement together, we provide a positive environment, spiritual growth. And now Linda Cantor will read today's daily word.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Sunday, August 2nd, 2026, and our word for today is believe. I trust that my belief and my unbelief are enough. When Thomas says he can't believe in Jesus' resurrection unless he touches the wounds for himself, he's describing those moments when God's infinite, eternal good seems just too hard to believe. Jesus' response is instructive. He doesn't criticize Thomas's doubt or demand blind faith. Instead, he offers exactly what Thomas needs, inviting him to touch the wounds and see for himself. Jesus meets him where he is, then invites him into a deeper way of believing, one that can trust in unseen blessings. The invitation is open to me too, whether my belief is steady and confident or I long for reassurance and signs of divine presence. I trust I am divinely supported and dearly loved. From John 20, verse 29, Jesus said to him, "Have you believed because you have seen me? Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have come to believe." And again, our daily word for today is believe. And if you would join me in the affirmation, I trust that my belief and my unbelief are enough. And before we hear today's meditation and message from Reverend Alden, let's sing Blessing to the World, page 3 in the Blue Songbook.
Thank you, Gay and Alyssa. And let us now shift from an outer to an inner focus as we enter a time of quiet meditation. And let us begin by gently closing our eyes and allowing that to be a signal to ourselves, to our ever busy minds, that this is a time of quiet, peaceful, and deep contemplation, that this is a time of inner connection. And so we let go of our outer connections to what's going on in our families and with our friends and with everything else in the greater world. We release that and open our hearts and minds to the infinite flow of spirit. And with our next breath, we breathe in deeply and feel the energy and vitality of God's indwelling spirit flowing through us. And with each breath that we breathe out, we feel ourselves letting go of the confusion, the worry, and the concerns of our lives. For there is within each one of us a place of complete inner tranquility. And sometimes we have to imagine that it's there, because our experience of life may be one of turmoil and confusion and uneasiness. But those are temporary experiences. What is enduring, everlasting, and ever-present is that inner place of calm. And all we have to do is open ourselves, our hearts, and our minds. And we discover that there is indeed a place of inner poise and peacefulness right within us. It is always there, waiting, ready, and prepared to receive our attention. And the more deeply we go into that place, we discover that it is, in many ways, more real than anything else. And it is from here that we acknowledge and accept who we are as spiritual beings, expressing in human form. And so let us pause for a moment and allow the fullness of this experience to flow forth for a few moments in the silence. When we come from a place of inner stillness and express that in our lives, with others, with situations, we will be amazed at how those experiences and interactions are transformed, are changed for the better. And so as we come out of this time of meditation and inner reflection, let us remember that. And we are so grateful for the opportunity we have to simply sit quietly and peacefully, if even for a few minutes, to reconnect with the source of all there is, that source being God, that source being Spirit, that source being our higher power. And we give thanks in the name and through the power of the living Christ presence within us all. And so it is. Amen. Well, thank you to everybody who makes this service possible. We have a fantastic music staff, of course, here at our church, Unity of Springfield. To Gay and Alyssa, thank you. And to our Linda platform crew today. It was going to be Bill Shepherd. Bill Shepherd, you need to hold him in prayer right now. He had to go to the hospital yesterday, but we see him becoming whole and well, and we send blessings of love to him. And back in the tech booth today, we have a Studebaker team of Donna and Danny, thank you, and Ron and Doris, our greeters out there, greeting people as you come in. Maybe you were greeted by them. And then we have Jen in our youth department, and I believe that Chris went in there to help her. So thank you, and thank you to everybody who helps with hospitality, brings food, brings cakes, brings stuff that we all get to enjoy. And a special thank you to Chris Farashon, our admin director in Cincinnati. Welcome to everybody watching us on YouTube and Facebook today. And we're into the kind of the home stretch, we're month of August, of our summer series, The Spirituality of Musicals. I hope you're enjoying these unique trips and visits to these musical plays and movies where we look for the spiritual message in the music and in the story and discern what we can apply in our own lives, what we see maybe there as a part of our inner process, and can interpret in an allegorical or metaphysical sense what it means for us. And our selection today of the musical is my own. I finally got to choose one, other than my mother or my wife choosing them for me. And today it's Fiddler on the Roof. I was once in a community theater show of Fiddler on the Roof in, of all places, the famous theater town of Stevensville, Michigan. I know you've all been there before. It was August 1979. Any of you ever in a production of Fiddler? I see a hand, a couple of hands. Oh, well, you could have been. You could have been, yeah. We all could have been. My sister was a star of one of them. This is the famous Rebecca Studebaker. That's what she was called then. She got married. Her name's Downing now, but this is Rebecca. She played Hava in that production in Stevensville. And then they also brought the guy with the yellow arrow on his head in there. And they basically told all of us guys who were in the group, grow a beard or we'll paint one on you. And if you wonder why I wear a beard today, it started from that. Because I found out I could actually grow a beard. And even though I look more like Santa Claus today, back then it was a slight reddish brown. It was very different. So what I want you to do for the next couple of minutes is to watch the theatrical trailer to the movie Fiddler on the Roof. And let's get on with it right now. The sound.
A fiddler on the roof. If I were a rich man, yabba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dum. All day long I biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yabba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dum.
You're asking me to marry you.
Yes, I am.
Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see.
For Papa, make him a scholar.
For Mama, make him rich as a king.
When shall we make the wedding?
Oh, thank you, Papa. Oh.
What else could I do?
Thank you, Papa. You won't be sorry. You won't be sorry.
I won't be sorry. I'm sorry already.
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly flow the days. Ceilings turn overnight to sunflowers, blossoming even as we gaze.
traditions. Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof.
Rated G. The movie Fiddler on the Roof does not have any really well-known actors for us Americans, but it does have probably one of the best renditions of Tevye from Chaim Topol. And there's also a guy who plays one of the sons, or one of the, not sons, well, you could say sons, one of the love interests of his daughters, Paul Michael Glaser. You remember him? Starsky and Hutch. Here we go. He's in this. But this movie received 8 Academy Award nominations and won 3. It's considered perhaps the greatest musical film ever. Of course, that's a matter of opinion. I think it's pretty good myself. So we're going to examine this musical, looking at the scenes, looking at the music, and see what about it resonates with us. And the challenge, of course, every Sunday, I don't know why I came up with this idea, but how do you fit it into a Sunday talk? So we're going to do it anyway. So what's Fiddler on the Roof about? What's it about? Where does it come from? Well, it's a series based on the stories by Sholem Aleichem about his character Tevye the dairyman, which he wrote in Yiddish between 1894 and 1914 about Jewish life in a village of the Pale Settlement. If you're not familiar with that term, it's a section of the western part of the Russian Empire where Jews were allowed to live in villages, okay? So the Pale Settlement of Imperial Russia at the turn of the 20th century. And these stories are based on his own upbringing near Kiev. Now, this Shlomo Aleichem's real name was Solomon Naumovich Rabinovich. That's his Russian name. And so he's known by his pen name. And he wrote in Yiddish, and he lived in the Russian Empire at the time, but he also came to the United States. And in 1964, the musical Fiddler on the Roof, based on his stories, became a commercially successful English language production about Jewish European life in the eastern part of Europe. Now, it's interesting, his name, this Shalom Aleichem, it's Hebrew or Yiddish for may peace be upon you. It's a common phrase that's used in such circles. So I just wanted to show you who got this all started here. It was this guy, brilliant guy, okay? And like most films, they started off as musicals somewhere, in this case on Broadway. And so we've got here the original Broadway production I mentioned opened 1964, and it had its first musical theater run in history. It was the first one to ever surpass 3,000 performances. It held the record for the longest Broadway show for nearly 10 years, until Grease came out. Apparently that went out and even did Fiddler on the Roof. Well, that'd be an interesting movie to look at. There's always next summer. Anyway, and so there's a little bit of background there about Fiddler. Stories that became a play that became a movie in 1971, filmed in Croatia and Pinewood Studios. And the reason for this is that Ukraine at the time was part of the Soviet Union, and they weren't as open to Western movie crews coming in there and filming productions. So they went to, well, Croatia was in Yugoslavia at the time. They were a little more open to that. The biggest decision the filmmakers had to make is who to play Tevye. Now, Zero Mostel really made this role famous on Broadway. He was Tevye on Broadway, and he was great at it. He was wonderful at it. But they felt, the movie producers felt that his presence, his stage presence, was too strong for the movies. They needed somebody different. And so they considered other actors. They considered Orson Welles. That would have been interesting. Anthony Quinn, a very versatile actor. And Marlon Brando. That would have been interesting. But they went with this actor instead. This guy. A 36-year-old Israeli actor by the name of Chaim Topol. And he had been in an Israeli production of Fiddler, and later a London production of Fiddler. He, by the way, went by his last name Topol, so that's a name you might have seen in some other movies. He was in a James Bond movie. I'm trying to remember which one. Was it For Your Eyes Only? I think he was in that one. Anyway. And so the question he was asked one time is, can a 30-something play a 50-something Tevye? His response was, a good actor can play an old man, a sad face, a happy man. Makeup is not an obstacle. I think he nailed it. And keep in mind this thing about him. English was not his first language. His first language is Hebrew. And he had to polish up his English to do the stage productions in London. So let's set up this story a little bit here. This film, this play, takes place in 1905 in the fictional village of Anatevka, a typical shtetl. Shtetl is a small town, somewhere in Ukraine, part of the Pale Sediment of Imperial Russia. And Tevye, a poor Jewish milkman, compares the lives of the Jews of Anatevka to a fiddler on the roof, using tradition to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking their necks. So here we have this story, this film. There are so many directions that we could go with this subject this morning. And like so many talks, I try to make them relevant, usable, understandable for us in our modern day lives, so I had to do some thinking about that. And what struck me about the whole Fiddler movie and play is that it's really about freedom, isn't it? It's about freedom. Freedom to live one's life the way that you want to. Freedom to do it with whom you want to. And that kind of butts up against some very intrinsic forces that were present there at that time. And as much as tradition or one's culture or religion or what we're accustomed to doing may keep us focused and centered and safe, can also be stifling. And we see this expressed through each of Tevye and Golda's daughters, Seidel, Hodel, and Chava. They have their own ideas, their own interests. If you've got kids, you know what I mean? They do. And their own idea about who their partners should be. And that's not how it was done in 1905, Ukraine, in a small Jewish town. Who was kind of in charge of that? Somebody called a matchmaker and the parents of such daughters. And so then the matchmaker comes up with some ideas and they talk it over with the parents. And the daughter is stuck with the choice. Americans would never go for this. Would we? Stone cold silence. See, culturally, we Americans, whether you're born here or you're here now, we don't like having governors on our freedoms. We don't like having people telling us what to do. And if you look at one of our founding documents, I bet you know which one. The Declaration of Independence. There are 3 words that are in there that have echoed for 250 years. You all know what they are. Life and the pursuit of arranged marriages are pretty much unheard of. If they're here, they're kind of imported from somewhere else. How many of you have watched the TV show on Netflix, Indian Matchmaking? Everybody. It's very interesting because you have these Gen Z and millennials of an Indian background who were maybe even born here in the United States, but their parents kind of like the old way of arranged marriages, and they bring in this matchmaker from Mumbai who uses all of her tools to help goes out and scouts people. And here you got these choices. It's fascinating to watch. Back to Tzeitel, Hodel, and Hava. There's an iconic song we're going to watch that has totally to do with what this is about.
Matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find.
A little more.
Catch me a catch.
Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see.
Papa, make him a scholar.
For Mama, make him rich as a king.
For me, well, I wouldn't toler if he were as handsome as anything.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match of my own.
Since when are you interested in a matchbox? I thought you just had your eye on your books. And you have your eye on the rabbi's son.
Little more volume.
We only have one rabbi, and he only has one son. Or just that one the best?
Because you're a girl from a poor family. So whatever Yenta brings, you'll take, right? Of course, right.
Huddle! Oh, Huddle! Have I made a match for you? He's handsome, he's young. All right, he's 62, but he's a nice man, a good catch. True? True. I promise you'll be happy. And even if you're not, there's more to life than that. Don't ask me what. Mama, I found him for you. Be a lucky bride. He's handsome, he's tall. That is, from side to side. But he's a nice man, a good catch, right? Right. You heard he has a temper. He'll beat you every night, but only when he's sober. So you're all right. Did you think you'd get a prince?
Well, I'll find the best I can.
With no dowry, no money, no family background. Be glad you got a man.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, you know that I'm still very young. Please, take your time.
Up to this minute I misunderstood that I could get stuck for good. Yenta, see
Sorry, the volume was a little low on that. I do my best at putting these together. So we have here 3 very scared young ladies. They're scared of their future. They're scared of what the matchmaker might bring them. It's off the chart. Because they're seeing their whole lives pass before their eyes and could totally change in an unusual and uncertain direction. We might say that they're using universal principle in a backwards mode. In Unity, we teach here that we are co-creators with God, creating reality through thoughts held in mind. Now, this principle can be our saving grace, can really help us in transforming our lives. It can also be a very sneaky thing, and sneaky in the sense that we can get caught up in using this principle unknowingly with fear and trepidation and a sense of worry and uncertainty. Just like we read in the book of Job, "For the thing I greatly feared has come upon me, and what I dreaded has happened to me." These 3 desperately need to turn it around and use the principle for their own good and begin to feel empowered and not victims of circumstance. And that's no easy task in this situation in 1905 in a Jewish shtetl in Ukraine. And guess what? They do it. Starting with the eldest one, Seidel. Here's how that goes.
Monsieur Reptevia, your daughter will not starve.
He's beginning to talk like a man. On the other hand, what kind of a match would that be with a poor tailor? On the other hand, he's an honest, hard worker. But on the other hand, he has absolutely nothing. On the other hand, things could never get worse when they could only get better. They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. They gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. But look at my daughter's face. She loves him. She wants him. And look at my daughter's eyes. So hopeful. Tradition! Well, children, when shall we make the wedding?
Thank you, Papa. Reptevia, you won't be sorry. You won't be sorry.
I won't be sorry. I'm sorry already.
Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Papa. Papa.
They gave each other a pledge. Gold. What shall I tell Golden?
What shall I tell Golda? Because somebody else had been arranged with the matchmaker. I love this scene. On the other hand, Seidel and Model were childhood sweethearts, soulmates, and they got Dad's blessing. This is a transformative moment. It busted through centuries of tradition You know that moment when he goes like this, tradition, you know? Ways that appear to be set in stone, unchangeable, immovable. What would we call that if it happened in our own lives, something like this? What would we call it? We might call it, I need some volume on this one here, a miracle.
Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, God took a Daniel once again, stood by his side, and miracle of miracles, walked him through the lion's den. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, I was afraid that God would frown, but like he did so long ago in Jericho, God just made a wall fall down. When Moses softened Pharaoh's heart, that was a miracle. When God made the waters of the Red Sea part, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is that out of a worthless lump of clay, God has made a man today. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, God took a tailor by the hand, turned him around, and miracle of miracles led him to the promised land. When David slew Goliath, yes, that was a miracle. When God gave us manna in the wilderness, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the one I thought could never be. God has given you to me.
The principle works when we work it. Let me say that again. The principle works when we work it. And the thing is that the principle that's being used here, it's always there. It's always operative. It's always working. And this breakthrough of theirs, this transformation, set the energy for Seidel's sisters, that without the help of Yenta the matchmaker, they find their partners of choice. Very modern. I mean, that sounds not very modern to us, but for them it does. And so there's Hodel and Perchek. Now, Perchek was a student from Kiev, very liberal. I would call him an activist. Let's see how their coupling unfolded.
So you must go away?
Yes.
So soon?
Yes. Tomorrow morning.
Alone?
No, with a few friends. And of course we'll be joining others.
Where?
In the city, Kiev. Huddle. There are some things I cannot tell even you.
I see.
Please don't be upset.
Why should I be upset? You must leave, you must.
I do have to.
But you told me.
Great changes are about to take place in this country. Tremendous changes. But they can't happen by themselves.
So naturally you feel that you personally have to
Not
go on.
only me, many people. Jews, Gentiles, many people hate what's going on. Don't you understand?
I understand, of course. You want to leave. Then, goodbye.
Huddle, listen to me. I have work to do. The greatest work a man can do. Don't you understand?
Yes, Chick.
Huddle! Huddle! I'm away! Huddle, there's a question. discuss with you.
Yes?
It's a political question.
What is it?
The question of marriage.
Is this a political question?
Well, yes. Yes, everything's political. Well, like everything else, the relationship between a man and a woman has a socioeconomic base. Marriage must be founded on mutual beliefs, a common attitude and philosophy towards society.
And affection.
Oh, yes, of course. That is also necessary. Such a relationship can have positive social values. When two people face the world with unity and solidarity.
And affection.
Yes, that is an important element. At any rate, I personally am in favor of such a socioeconomic relationship.
I think you are asking me to marry you.
Well, in a theoretical sense, yes, I am.
I was hoping you were.
I'm very happy, Huddle. I'm very, very happy.
That was interesting. Seidel, Hodel, and then there's the third daughter, Hava. And what I'm going to show you here is her first interaction with whom she marries.
Today, hello, Sarah. Mazel tov, Hava, mazel tov. Soon it will be you. Give my best wishes to Michael. I will. Mazel tov, mazel tov.
No, please, I just want to.
All right, stop it.
What's wrong with you, Fietka?
Just stop it.
We're just having a little fun, Fietka.
Goodbye, Sasha. I said goodbye. I'm sorry about that. They mean no harm.
Don't they? Is there something you want?
Yes, I'd like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
I've often noticed you at the booksellers. Not many girls in this village like to read. Would you like to borrow this book? It's very good.
No. Thank you.
Why? Because I'm not Jewish? Do you feel about me the way they feel about you? I didn't think you would. And what do you know about me, eh? Let me tell you about myself. I'm a pleasant fellow, charming, honest, ambitious, quite bright, and very modest. Go ahead. Take the book And after you return it, I'll ask you how you like it. And we can talk about it for a while. Then we can talk about life, how we feel about things. Here.
Thank you.
Good day, Hava.
Good day.
Pietka.
Pietka.
This coupling of Hava and Fiedka was the hardest one on Tevye. Marrying outside one's community. I remember when I was a minister in El Paso, our church met in a Jewish temple. We rented space there. We used one of their small sanctuaries for our Sunday service. It was a beautiful place. I loved going to work there. And the administrator of the temple called me up, got a hold of me and said, "We have a situation here, maybe you can help us with it." You see, one of our members here has a friend who he's best friends with, and his best friend's family had a baby, and they want him to be the godparent. Now, this other family was Mexican-American and Catholic. The priest would not allow a Jewish godparent. The rabbi, not being Christian, couldn't do anything himself. Where did they come for help? To the Unity minister in residence. And so we all met and arranged a christening. And the family of the child wasn't sure if anybody would show up for it, given all of the issues that go on with their religion and their religious hierarchy. But we gathered in that chapel there at Temple Mount Sinai in El Paso, Texas. And guess what? We did a christening for this little baby. And the family of that baby all showed up. This was 1986. With those big camcorders, you remember the big camcorder, the V8, big VHS? Yeah. Family and connection won over organized religion. I just thought I'd share that with you. Life and its norms are in a constant state of moving toward freedom and cross-pollination. I've done lots of weddings for people of different religious backgrounds. I mean different like Christian and Muslim. That different. I remember having to learn a little Arabic for one of them. What's interesting to me is this basic human aspiration to be free to live as we're inwardly guided, is showing up today, right now. And it's interesting to see the connection between Fiddler on the Roof, this village of Anatevka, and similar villages in that same country today. At the end of Fiddler, everybody has to leave the village. The pogroms that took place then, kicking Jews out of Russia. Many of them came to the United States. And just like what's going on today in villages in Ukraine that want to be free of the Tsar, I'm going to show you a recent video. And you don't have to sound too loud for this because you're going to have to watch subtitles. It's from a village in Ukraine. It looks kind of like the last one we saw, huh? Not a cornfield. You'll see what they're harvesting.
Скажіть, а вам не страшно зараз цим займатися?
Ну, хлопців ні. А так як вдома, то може десь і страшно, але ми вже привикли, ми за 4 роки вже якось адаптувалися, вже знаємо слухи, де ракета, де шахет, де це. Ну, ми привикли вже, що нам робити. Ну, життя таке. Це сапери, так.
Do you hear that a lot?
То не страшно.
Багато такого трапляється?
На день, ну, пару раз тройку буває.
Did you ever get so worried about how close we are to the kill zone?
Ні.
What, чому?
Чому? Ну, тому що як є, то є. Я навіть не знаю чому. Це війна, і вона ні від кого не залежить. Де вона, чи далеко, чи близько, чи... А ми в окупації просиділи місяць. Да, місяць ми просиділи. То це не від нас залежить. Люди живуть, працюють і насолоджуються життям.
Можеш сказати, що це було?
Ангар. Сільгосптехніка стояла. І склад був, зерно теж хранили. А во время оккупации российская техника, наверное, стояла. Маскировалась.
Це яка місце, яку що тобі, да.
Тіньочок тут. Не жарко.
Що було найкращі речі про ці області, про ваш дім до повномасштабного?
Та все було краще. Дім є дім. Жили собі. Все. А зараз практично нічого немає.
Можна було б і в ліс сходити, і на річку сходити.
Ну, да.
Зараз же на річку не підеш,
Тут все замініровано, опасно десь лазить.
в ліс не сходиш, не за грибами, не за чим.
Є ідея, яка картинка буде, коли все закінчиться?
Ну, де можливість якось почати щось якби відбудовуватися. Зараз якби не бачимо великого смисла щось строїти. Може завтра або післязавтра опять щось прилетить. Все поламається заново. Немає
Другий раз відновлювати будинок. якось вже.
перспективи, да. Смисла щось строїти, поки йде війна. Ніхто ж не знає, що воно в будущому случиться. Так, з дня в день, поки живеш.
Не надо на пальне, скажіть хазяїну, хай дасть вес кавуна безплатно.
With 4 tons of watermelons packed into their vans, the drivers head to shops, markets and stalls across the country. It's not always an easy job. Other farms are located deep in the kill zone, and the drivers risk coming under Russian attacks to collect fruits and vegetables. Many now refuse to drive into Kherson Oblast because of the danger, leaving produce to rot in the field. But for other drivers, they have no other option. It's their only way of making money.
I understand that Kherson watermelons are the best in the world. We brought some watermelon today for in there, but it's not from Kherson. Sorry about that. But it's just sad to see history kind of repeating itself. This movie, Fiddler, is 3 hours long. It's available to watch on our Facebook page if you'd like to watch it on whatever electronic device you have. It's there. It's from YouTube, so there are going to be commercials, but you can watch it. And this is the best I could do on Sunday morning. We're getting a little late, but there's one more thing I've got to show you. You need to really crank it up on this, guys. This is the iconic song from Fiddler on the Roof, sung by a non-professional actor in a Unity church. I had permission from the pianist you heard on this to share this today. Why was I singing Fiddler on the Roof in a Unity church? Because I was the guest speaker that day. You can see it was in December with the poinsettias. And the minister asked me to do a Hanukkah service. If you're curious how I did that, I'll talk to you in there with the birthday cake because we got to get there quickly. No. You want to skip the next? We will skip the next song and go right into the offering, the best part of the service. Because so let us do that. And if you came here today with a gift to share, there are bowls in the front and back of the church to receive your gift. And we also have electronic giving. If you go to unityofspringfieldil.org, you can give electronically. There's a donate link, and there should be one coming up on your screen. If you're watching online right now, you can text to give at 217-335-4121, and you can mail donations here to 417 East Cordelia, Springfield, 62703. And let's now affirm together our offering blessing together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful. Amen. And now let us pray together the prayer for protection. Together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Now let us form a circle as we sing, Let There Be Peace on Earth.